The Rituals of Mami Wata, full book summary by Benito Torres. Introduction to Mami Wata. Mami Wata is not just a name, it is a mystery, a word, and a living force. In the book The Rituals of Mami Wata, Benito Torres begins by explaining that the very word Mami Wata comes from Pidgin English, meaning Mother of Water. But this title is not given to just one spirit. Instead, it represents a vast family of water spirits found all across West and Central Africa, and even into the diaspora. Torres insists that Mami Wata is better experienced than described. She dwells in underwater kingdoms of splendor and power, kingdoms filled with wealth, beauty, music, and spirit beings that surpass human imagination. Words, he tells us, can only touch the surface. To truly know Mami Wata is to enter her world through ritual, dreams, and spiritual contact. The nature of the spirits. According to Torres, Mami Wata's spiritual realm has order and authority. At the top of this hierarchy is a powerful figure often known as the Queen of the Coast. She is both ruler and mother, overseeing countless spiritual beings who serve under her. Each spirit has a name, and knowing that name is essential. Torres explains it simply: a name is like a spiritual telephone number. Without the number, you cannot make the call. Without the name, you cannot summon the presence. This principle reflects African spiritual traditions, where names carry energy, power, and the very essence of the being. Mami Wata spirits are said to be beautiful, enchanting, and sometimes demanding. They grant great gifts, but they also expect loyalty, offerings, and respect. Preparing for ritual. Preparation is at the heart of every spiritual encounter. Torres stresses that before anyone dares to call upon Mami Wata, they must prepare themselves both outwardly and inwardly. Outwardly, the body must be clean. Ritual bathing is often required. Sometimes in rivers, lakes, or with special herbs at home. Clean white or red and white clothing is preferred, for these colors are sacred to Mami Wata. Inwardly, the mind must be clear. One must set intentions carefully. Why are you calling on the spirits? Is it for healing, for wealth, for success, or for spiritual growth? The spirits do not respond well to confusion or half-heartedness. Torres also describes the ritual objects: mirrors, to reflect the hidden world; bowls of water, to serve as portals; candles, to light the path; perfumes and incense, to attract and please the spirits; and offerings of food or drink, as tokens of respect. These preparations are not symbolic alone, they are tools that open gateways between the human world and the world of Mami Wata. Invocation rituals. The central portion of the book gives practical methods of invocation. Torres outlines step-by-step instructions for calling Mami Wata spirits into presence. This includes chanting, speaking the spirit's name, making offerings, and performing sacred gestures before the altar. Timing is also crucial. Rituals are stronger when performed in harmony with nature, under the right moon phase, by flowing rivers, or during the tides of the sea. This reflects an ancient principle: water spirits are most accessible when the waters themselves are moving in rhythm. Torres even provides visual guides and examples of how to set up the altar, arrange the items, and place oneself during the ritual. He emphasizes focus and sincerity. When you call, you must call with full heart and attention, or else the spirits may not respond. He also mentions the practice of ritual bathing, not only as cleansing, but as direct communion with water. Immersing the body becomes a symbolic immersion into the spirit world. Blessings and requests. Why do people approach Mami Wata? Torres answers: because she gives. She is known to grant wealth, success, healing, fame, and power. Stories across Africa describe people who encountered Mami Wata and returned with treasures, visions, or sudden fortune. But these gifts are not free. They come through exchange. The practitioner gives offerings, loyalty, and devotion, and in return, the spirit grants favor. Torres is clear that respect and relationship are at the core of the practice. The blessings can appear in many forms. Wealth may come as business success, healing may come through restored health, and power may come through spiritual authority. Some seek Mami Wata for artistic inspiration, beauty, or charisma. Others ask for protection from enemies or spiritual upliftment. But Torres insists, whatever is received must be honored, and promises made to Mami Wata must be kept. Warnings and cautions. Torres does not romanticize the practice. He warns openly, invoking powerful spirits is not for the careless. If rituals are performed without respect, things can backfire. Misfortune, confusion, or spiritual attack may follow. He stresses three things: purity, sincerity, and clarity of intention. Purity in keeping body and space clean, sincerity in approaching with reverence, and clarity in knowing exactly what one seeks. He also cautions against treating the rituals as entertainment. These are not parlor tricks or experiments. Mami Wata is living, potent, and watchful. The one who calls must be ready for the presence that comes. Conclusion. In the final part of the book, Torres describes the rituals of Mami Wata not just as a manual, but as an invitation. The text invites the reader to step into mystery, to build personal connection with the Mother of Water, and to open themselves to her gifts and lessons. He calls Mami Wata one of the most potent spiritual forces he has ever encountered, capable of granting almost anything a person desires if approached with the right heart, the right ritual, and the right respect. In the end, the book is short, but its purpose is clear: to open the door. What lies beyond depends on the courage, discipline, and sincerity of the one who walks through. Please, comment, share and like.